Hey y'all, what's up? I'm here for Black Ink Crew Chicago, Season 3, Episode 8. The episode starts off with Lily and Cobra. They're having a chit chat, about different things, including the shop or whatever, and how Lily's adjusting to, the shop and everything. Cobra is asking Lily, who would she marry, fucking kill? And she can't say that she'll fuck Junior because she already did that. So, Lily is like, well, I'll kill Charmaine because she's crazy. I'll marry Junior and I'll fuck you. I was like, oh Lord, girl, why did you say that shit? Cause Cobra, she, started getting all hot and bothered when Lily said that shit and everything. And, Lily, she brings up again, wanted to paint Cobra and everything, and paint her naked or whatever. And she's constantly bigging up Cobra and telling her how beautiful she is. And Lily just appreciates the female body, no matter if you're big, small, whatever. She thinks that, pretty much thinks that all women are beautiful or whatever. And Cobra is talking about how, talking about her insecurities with her weight and everything, and how her parents used to talk about her weight and like why she can't be small like her sister. And, Cobra is also saying how she hung out with a lot of dudes growing up because she always used to get teased by girls about her weight and everything. And Lily is just constantly giving her encouragement and telling her how beautiful she is, and don't let nobody make you think otherwise or whatever. So then we're at the shop or whatever. Ryan comes in with some good news about, Bone Thugs and Harmony coming through and everything. And, Charmaine and Danielle getting all hyped up or whatever. And, Ryan trying to down talk them, saying, y'all don't know nothing about no Bone Thugs and Harmony, as if he's like that much older than them. Like he's only 3 years older than them, but okay. But, Charmaine don't even know where they're from. And I'm like, God damn, I'm 22. And even I know they from Cleveland, Ohio. Like, come on, Charmaine. Like, seriously. But anyways, so, Ryan is saying how they're supposed to be having their constellation later on that week, and how he wants to like throw them a party and everything. So then they talk about the fight between Nikki and Janelle. And Charmaine was here for Nikki or whatever. Actually, the whole crew, they were kind of there for Nikki, what I'm saying, because they just don't believe that old girl is Forrest's cousin. But I keep on hearing that she is or something, but I don't know until I find out for myself. The verdict is still out on this shit, so I don't know. But anyways, then we get Don and Ashley. He comes in or whatever and sees all these boxes and stuff, and she's been ordering her ass off doing online shopping. And she doing all this online shopping as if they live in some type of house or something, and they live in that small ass apartment. Anyway, so Don is like, I work all day. The least you could let me do, the least you could do is let me know if you about to spend some money or some shit. You know what I'm saying? So, she takes him to the living room or whatever and gives him a gift and everything. So he opens, the gift, the box or whatever, and it's a pregnancy test. She's pregnant. Don, he's shocked or whatever. He's like, are you sure this is 110% positive or whatever? And she's like, yeah, it's 200% positive. And she all rubbing on him and everything and smiling. And this heifer gonna have the nerve to say, he's sweating because he's so, excited and just overwhelmed. He don't even know what to say. I'm like, no, he's sweating because he can't believe this shit, that he got another motherfucking mouth to feed. That's why his ass is sweating. I said that damn Ashley is something else. Just delusion all over, okay? But anyway, so then we have Van. He's with his daughter. She has, braces now. And he's asking her about boys, what's up with the fellas or whatever. And she like, ain't nothing going on with them. Like, there's a few of them that like me, but I don't like them because they're hoes. Well, she doesn't say the word hoes. She says they're H or whatever. And he's like, H? Like, what does that mean? You know what I'm saying? And she's like, I'm not going to say the word or whatever. And she's like, it's, kind of a bad word. And so he figures it out, that she's saying that they're hoes and everything. And he like, yeah, we don't want none of them around here. And, of course he knows how he was back in high school. So he definitely doesn't want his daughter around, them type of dudes or whatever. So then he asks about, her grades and everything. And she's scared to show him. And, he's going through all her grades and he sees that there's an F in PE. And, he like, how you get an F in PE or whatever? And she's like that she don't be wanting to get her hair messed up before she goes swimming and everything. Like Jen used to braid her hair up, but, now she's not here, who's going to do it? You? I'm like, okay, now, ain't this child, how old is this child? Ain't she in high school now? Like, girl, you better go on a YouTube tutorial and learn how to braid your own damn hair up. Or matter of fact, don't Nikki got her own shop right above, Nine Mag? Like, you couldn't have went to Nikki to get your hair done, or ask your dad, hey, dad, doesn't Nikki, do hair or whatever? Like, can you take me to her to get my hair done, or something, what I'm saying? So it's like, girl, but I understand though, she misses Jen and everything. The breakup has pretty much kind of affected her, and Jen has been there since she was 7 years old. So I understand how she feels or whatever. When you used to somebody being there for so long and then they're not there anymore, it is hard. But yeah, girl, get that together. Because let me tell you something. My first 2 years in high school, it was mandatory for everybody to take PE, okay? So I made sure I got through them 2 years so I wouldn't have to take that shit again, okay? I ain't had time for it because I didn't like PE myself either. But damn, we ain't had to do no swimming and all that kind of stuff. That felt like my PE class was kind of lame. I'm just saying, like, damn, But anyway, so cause that's one thing I do want. I do want to learn how to swim. I don't know how to swim, y'all, but I'm gonna learn how to swim one day because I always said that I want to go swimming with some dolphins. So I'm gonna learn how to do it. But anyways, I'm getting off here. So we have Four and Nikki. He's in the studio. He's been kind of avoiding her or whatever ever since the whole Janelle situation. And, he tells her, like, I'm frustrated and disappointed in you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you like to make situations bigger than what they are or whatever. Like, this is my situation. Let me deal with it. And she feels like he always lets people get over on him. You know what I'm saying? And, Four is like, but I feel like whatever encounter that I have with any female, you spaz out and get mad at me, which I do agree with him on that. Like, because Nikki is crazy as hell, and she do just be spazzing and going psycho and ape shit or whatever. But in that situation last week, like I said, I understood her position and why she felt the need to do what she did. Like I said, did she maybe take it kind of overboard once Janelle, went outside? Once Dawn took Janelle outside or whatever, and she decided to come outside after her. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But like I also said too, I feel like production kind of set that shit up because it's like, why didn't Janelle just get in her car? Why did she just stay there as if she was waiting for Nikki to come? You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. But anyway, so, she feels like, if I'm lost about what the fuck is going on, of course I'm going to spaz out on you, and I'm the only one who be wanting to turn up or whatever. I'm doing this shit for you because you always getting used, and you be acting like a dumbass nigga. I was like, well, damn. You ain't had to say all that, but whatever. But anyway, so they just constantly going back and forth, or whatever. So they didn't really get nowhere in that conversation. Then we're back at the shop or whatever. Diamond from Cry Mob, she comes in to see Van. She wants a tattoo of her son's name or whatever. And, he starts talking to her about his daughter and how he kind of was a scumbag the first few months of her life and everything because, he was a young father. But, he talks about how they have a close relationship now and he always working on how he could be a better father and, blase. So then we're back at Lily and Cobra's house and or apartment or whatever. And Cobra is asking Lily, what what does she like in a penis or whatever? Like, does she like circumcised, uncircumcised, or whatever? And you know, Lily, she just feels like, as long as you could work with what you got, that's all that kind of matters. So Cobra, she kind of starts reminiscing on the fun that her and Lily been having and everything, and they show the playbacks or whatever of them having pillow fights and sharing snacks, and Cobra being the creep looking at Lily take a shower. Now I don't know if Lily knew that she was there or not, but yeah. It looked very creepish, okay? So anyways, Lily is asking Cobra what type of girls does she like or whatever. But Cobra, she's so spaced out, thinking about, the good times they've been having so far, whatever. Lily is like, Cobra, hello, or whatever. So Cobra, she comes back to Earth. And, she was just like, she's like, man, I don't know, some girls just be looking fine as fuck or whatever. So next thing Junior, he comes in as if he lives there. And I'm just like, well, wait the fuck a minute here. You just give your nigga a key to somebody else's apartment that's letting you stay in they shit? I feel like Cobra should have popped off right then and there, but I mean, because I know I would have, like, you give this nigga a key for how, like, really? But anyways, so like I said, he shows up and Cobra is not excited, and they're all making out, whatever, and Cobra, she leaves and goes to her room because she realizes that she's being ignored at this point. Next thing you know, Lily and Junior start getting freaky on the counter and everything. And Cobra, she comes back out like, really, like, what the fuck? Your room, you have a whole room and you're gonna sit up here and do this shit on my motherfucking counter. Now, I will say, Cobra has a right to be upset about that shit because it's her house. Her name is on the lease. Like, what the fuck? But we gonna get more into that shit later on. So, anyways, Nikki and Four, they meet in the park or whatever. And pretty much he apologizes for, the backlash that he's been giving her or whatever. It's just that, the situation with his father and his father's family, he just kind of closed those wounds. And, that situation happening with Janelle just kind of reopened some shit up for him. And sometimes he just be needing his space. And, she kind of gets emotional a little bit, saying that she just be worried about him or whatever. And, he just shuts down when he gets into his mode or whatever. And he realizes, because he is in a relationship now, he has to do better about how he handles, Nikki and his emotions and, all that. So they pretty much made up right there. So then we get Dawn and Ashley. They're going baby shopping. Like, bitch, you just found out you were pregnant, but I mean, okay, I guess. She's looking for neutral colors or whatever, since they don't know the sex of the baby. And it's an expensive ass store that they're in, okay? Like, the lady is showing them this expensive ass stroller that's over $1,000 or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just like, now I'm not a parent, but I got plenty of nieces and nephews, and I just, over $1,000 for a fucking stroller, like, girl, I can't. So, Dawn is like, she had the nerve to sit up here and say, oh, we'll take it or whatever. And Dawn is like, bitch, you left your job, so you gotta allow me to put my money in places where it makes more sense. Ashley, she's like, so just because I ain't working no more, I don't have a say in our money and this, that, and the third. And she's sitting up here saying that he seems to forget I'm his wife or whatever. And it's like, whenever she don't get her way about some shit, she always want to throw that wife card in there as if he's just supposed to say yes to every fucking thing that concerns their livelihood or just whatever. And it's like, this is not how this works. Like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Like, Dawn is actually making fucking sense here, okay? And he's like, look, I just started working at the shop. I don't have a whole bunch of clients yet for you to just be sitting up here saying, let's drop 1,000 on this and 1,000 on that. Like, I'm trying to build my money up, okay? You know what I'm saying? And Then she gonna sit up here and throw this shit out there talking about some, I just don't feel like you care about the baby and all this other stuff. And he over it. He like, man, you not even listening to shit I'm saying. And he just walks out. I said, is this gonna be another clap for Don? Like, how many times have I clapped? Well, y'all know I gotta internally clap for him because I'm not downstairs in the dining room. I'm in my room, so I'm holding my damn tablet. So I'm internally clapping for him, but how many times have I clapped for this nigga this season? Yeah, this is like, I really can't, like, is Don really growing up here, y'all? Like, I'm just like, because he really was making sense here. Like, I mean, you chose to quit your job or whatever, and you sitting up here wanting to spend money on bullshit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're not thinking of y'all livelihood or whatever. I think she thinks she on, like, Real Housewives of Potomac or some shit. Girl, you was on Black Ink Cruise Chicago, okay? And then y'all live in that small ass apartment. Now, granted, I don't know if y'all going to get a house or whatever, considering y'all have this new baby now, whatever. But I mean, yeah, girl, come on. So, anyways, we're back at 9 Mag or whatever. Bone Thugs, they come through and everything, and for the party or whatever. And Charmaine's peoples from the radio station or whatever, they come through to help her, I guess, try to get her job back or whatever by doing an interview with Bone Thugs and everything. Cobra, she's looking like a major creep. Looking at Lily and Junior kissing and everything. She's mad that Lily didn't apologize or whatever. Then Don and Ashley, they come and the shop finds out that she's pregnant, so they congratulate them on that. And Charmaine, she wants to do an interview with Bone Thugs or whatever so she could get her job back. They agree to it or whatever. Cobra, she's still creeping or whatever, and Lily is like, take a picture, it'll last longer. So Cobra takes her to the back to talk and everything. So Cobra is like, why did you think it was cool to be fucking on my counter and stuff like that? Lily just really doesn't see the problem in this, and it's like, bitch, because it's not your counter. You're a guest, okay? She opened up her home to you. Unless you signed your name on the lease too, like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? So then, Cobra's like, would you go to your people's crib and do that? And Lily talking about some, yeah, she would or whatever. And Cobra's like, and that's why you got kicked out your cousin's crib now. And Lily is saying how I didn't get kicked out their crib, but if we gonna go there, then let's go there or whatever. So Cobra gets up in Lily's face or whatever, like she's trying to boss up on her or whatever. And Lily pushes her. So then they start kind of fighting or whatever, and Cobra has her in a headlock or whatever because she didn't really want to do too much to her, considering that Lily, of course, is drunk as fuck, like always, and they take her out or whatever, but Lily comes back or whatever, saying like, Cobra, if you want to do this shit, let's do this shit, in a drunk tone or whatever, like I'm not scared of you, and I'll fuck you up and all this other bullshit. I said, bitch, your ass is drunk. You need to sit down somewhere and sober up. Okay, talking about some fucking somebody up. Now I know they say that some people that's drunk get that drunk people strength or whatever, but she don't seem like one of them type of people because she just whatever. So yeah, I don't see her having the drunk people strength or whatever. But like I said, I understand how Cobra is feeling. Yeah, well, I understand where she's coming from. That was disrespectful as fuck. But I also feel like Cobra is kind of salty because she thought that her and Lily was going to have something go on eventually or whatever. And I feel like Lily was trying to like big her up and empower her as a woman. I don't feel like Lily was trying to like flirt with her or whatever, but Cobra took it that way, you know what I'm saying? But I feel like Lily was just trying to big her up and give her encouragement. I don't feel like she was trying to flirt with her. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, like I said, I understand where Cobra's coming from, but I feel like she's salty at the same time. You know what I'm saying? But Lily, she's a pretty girl, but she just seems so sloppy and just you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. But that was the episode, y'all. Y'all make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, share the video, come back, and I will see you guys in the next video. Oh, I'm supposed to be going to see that movie It tonight. I hope it's good, because I never saw the original, but I heard the original was trash, but I don't know, because like I said, I never saw the original. So I hope this version is good or whatever. But yeah, if you guys are going to see it or whatever, you know, let me know, whatever. But make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. Make sure you guys come back, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.